Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Something's wrong with my headphones.
Would you want lower or higher?
What am I doing? Oh, do I got it plugged in a different jack?
Over here. You want lower or higher?
Oh, yeah, thanks, Anderson. A little higher.
That's high as it goes.
Oh, really?
Go ahead, try your jack.
You want me to try my jack? All right. I was going to try my jack earlier, but I decided to take a nap instead.
Isn't those two things normally go together for you?
Yeah. Well, shut up, Drew. Anderson, tell me when I'm in a new... What, you just staring at me like a retard twisted knob that does nothing for the first 10 minutes of the show?
I don't know. So you always do that.
Just pipe up, would you?
I'm very sorry, Adam. I'm sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
Look at it in there, dude. I've had a tough night.
All right. Bad Religion is our guest tonight. Greg, and Brooks are all here. I was going to say both here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Always good to see Bad Religion.
Thank you so much. It's good to see you have a live audience now.
Yeah,
nice.
We decided to open up the doors here at Loveline. Bad Religion, one of our favorite all-time bands. Smart guys who know how to rock.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then
You say that to all the bands. Come on.
No, I don't. Like,
special.
who was in here a couple weeks ago? The Used?
Yeah.
I didn't call any of them smart, did I?
You certainly did not.
No.
But they look good.
What about Randy Jackson? Wasn't he here the other day?
Yep.
I made a big mistake, man. I don't know if you guys talked about this the other night, but I told everybody that Randy Jackson was one of the original Jackson 5. And, of course, everyone believed me because I'm in the music business. I got to know stuff like this. I ended up looking really stupid because there was an article then in Time magazine that said, this guy has nothing to do with the Jackson 5.
Now, you said he is related to Samuel L. Jackson, right?
I knew there was something in there.
That's what it said, but he was kind of wanting to play it down, so I don't know how that... You never know what in this stupid job what to talk about.
I know.
You know what? I played safe. I talk about me.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so let's move forward. What does Bad
does.
Religion think of me?
You're awesome, man. I mean, you're one of the smartest, and
this is going to be a good show.
you really
Whatever. Such charisma. I have a problem, man, because I ran into you about 2 months ago, and you ate all my popcorn.
Where was this?
What's up?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I could have been
You owe me
stoned.
$2.
Sounds like
could've been
Greg doesn't
stoned.
even remember where it was. Where was it?
Where was that?
Frolic room.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not supposed to divulge hangouts on here.
That's been more than a few months, though, man. That must have been like 6 months.
He doesn't forget when you owe him a couple dollars.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we did. We ran into Greg at the Frolic Room. Drew, you ever go to the Frolic
What are
Room?
you talking about?
It's a nice little hole-in-the-wall bar. I don't want to say where. Because
Great
it's
wallpaper, too.
The band's dig, but it's a cool place, and I guess
Hollywood?
Greg had some popcorn. Yeah, it's in Hollywood. All right, so let's talk about Bad Religion. We're going to hear something off the CD, which is called The Process of Belief, and they're going to be playing at the Grove in Anaheim on April 8th, which is a nice venue. I was talking to Brooks about this right before the show starts, right by the Big A, or Edison Field, or
The Big
whatever
E.
we're calling it
Where
these days.
Yeah,
Because it's empty all the time.
World champion Angels. Like I can't say that.
Hard to
It's
say, isn't it?
Hard
Yeah.
to believe.
We're doing Purdue tomorrow, too.
Tomorrow's Sam Burdue. That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then where?
The swing.
No, we're playing.
Swing Auditorium. I remember that place.
Where are we playing tomorrow? In San
La
Bernardino.
Luna.
At a place called La Luna.
Then the Ventura concert.
We might as well not even talk about Ventura or Anaheim because it's sold out.
We
so
sold out.
nobody can go there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You on in Bakersfield?
That's
how
nice.
much
Oh yeah, we're playing Bakersfield next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been trying to get off in Bakersfield for a while now, but we can't.
No luck.
You guys are...
The reason we're not playing any shows in LA proper is just because later in the summer we intend to play some more shows, and promoters get real touchy about territories. So,
All right,
Are
so
other cities coming up soon, or
I'm sorry.
other cities coming up soon? We should mention, or
Yes, we are going to be in Denver. We will be in Salt Lake City,
Worcester.
Massachusetts.
Worcester.
well,
forget the R.
what I think they need to...
Worcester.
You guys...
Go to the website.
What's the website? Yeah, if people are around the country and they want to go see Bad Religion, they can just go
Go
on
to
the
badreligion.com.
and find out the itinerary for the band.
Good idea.
All right, so we'll hear something off the new CD, but first we'll take not really so new CD, relatively new CD. We'll take a couple of calls first. James?
Yes?
You're 17?
Yeah, I am.
What's up?
First off, Drew, Adam, you guys are
great. I love what you guys do.
Thanks.
My girlfriend and I, we just had sex like an hour ago. And toward the end, the condom came off.
Mm-hmm.
And she's on the pill. And we were just wondering what to do. I was out of her, and the condom was out of her.
James, she's on the pill.
Yeah.
So she's completely covered. Why we're using a condom just for safe sex, right?
Yeah.
Not for contraception,
No,
because the pill takes care of that.
He was using it for contraception, though.
Well, she gets really worried. We wear a condom, and I pull out before.
Oh my God! And she's on the pill.
Yeah.
Triple protection.
You pansy.
And they only do anal.
And anal. Okay. That about does it.
It's funny. It's like we wear a condom. Then, by your logic, we should take the pill too, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I've checked into that, actually.
You've checked into the male pill.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm glad. Do you hate kids, or are you just that responsible?
I'm not responsible, and I'm really not ready to be a dad yet. I have a 2-year-old nephew, and he just...
Yeah, that's all good, James, but you can be realistic about your contraception. Pill is plenty.
Okay.
It's nearly 100%.
Okay, so there's nothing to worry about?
Nothing to worry about. You throw a condom in there and you're 100%.
You know what I wish I could do? I wish I could take all the extra, like James over here is 170%
Yeah, we
safe
need to
with the pill.
sprinkle him over our other callers.
Like to take him and go for the guys who've been pulling out after the first squirt, and don't think there's a problem.
That's
there.
our average caller. Oh, no. Our average caller is, well, we've been having sex without protection for the last 2 years. What's the big deal?
Yeah, she can't get pregnant. All right, let's go to line 5. Got a question for the band. Brian?
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm wondering when the next tour is.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
San
but
Bernardino.
if you can make it to San Bernardino, you can still get tickets. But
Where are you from?
I don't think I'll make it.
He's in San Jose.
It says here that on our computer screen that the Brad Religion site is down.
Ooh.
Yeah, the K-Rock site.
Or the
Ooh, the
I
K-Rock
went
site.
there yesterday and wasn't there.
Hey, you know what? If you're from, you say you're from San Jose?
Yeah, San Jose.
Okay,
San Luis Obispo?
we're playing in. Oh wait, that's
Palo
already.
Alto.
It's already sold out.
Palo
Alto?
Alto sold out, but San Luis Obispo is not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I think we're playing the Coliseum there.
Well, nice of you to ask, but unfortunately the shows are sold out.
Yeah, that sucks.
I know.
Hey, Dr. Drew, I have
Hey,
Dude.
Hey, bro.
yeah.
I get really lightheaded when I stand up, and I get tunnel vision.
Yeah, you're smoking so much pot.
I'm getting over a drug addiction, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
What's the drug?
Well, the abusive one is pot.
Yeah, so what do you mean you're getting over it? What does that mean?
Well, I got caught at school for it, and I got almost expelled, and I was really lucky. I'm on probation, getting tested, pretty deprived, and it's pretty hard, but...
Are you in some kind of treatment?
Yeah, actually, I'm in a therapy, 12-step.
All right,
Cool,
good.
man.
How long have you been not smoking pot?
About a month. I relapsed once.
All right, that's cool. It's very common for there to be all kinds of panic and dizziness and depression for about 6 months. After
Really?
Yeah.
Dizziness?
Dizziness and tunnel vision, all that can be a panic symptom.
I almost passed out on the tunnel.
You're not going to pass out.
Oh,
You're not going to pass out. You just feel like you're going to pass out.
All right.
Brian,
Yeah.
put a hockey helmet on just to play it safe.
Yeah,
In case you go down, we don't find you in the tub with your dork in one hand and a broken towel bar in the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously, if you feel like you're going to just lie down, don't get
Yeah.
up quickly.
What's wrong with people putting a helmet on anyway these days? They're so lightweight, they're comfortable, they're well ventilated.
And they look great.
A lot of guys wearing shaved heads or short hair. You don't get that
fashion
helmet head.
statement.
It's all
There's
about
nothing wrong with that.
It's all about image.
Yeah, it's all about an image.
Hey, actually, I got just a quick question about drug testing. I've heard that if you take 4 aspirin prior, like a couple hours to the testing, it masks the drug. Like it's still there, just hides it.
Which drug?
I guess pot.
No.
No.
And
Four
the
aspirin?
problem with you adulterating your urine is if we find signs that you're screwing with it,
Yeah, like a false negative. I
that's
didn't know what happened.
that's considered a positive result. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
All right. All right. It seems like rehab's going very
Yeah.
nicely
No,
for
it's
him.
all right. It's all right. He's 15. It's hard to get it at 15.
I heard
Tough age.
if you drink a quart of Prestone before you go in. All right. Veronica,
Hey,
you're 17.
Yep.
What's up?
Okay, I masturbate a lot. I mean, I'm not... Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are just taking that in. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's digest
Oh, probably not comparatively to Adam, right?
But
What's this?
Anyway.
What's going on here, Drew?
Yeah, only he's allowed to talk about his masturbatory habits.
That's right.
Yeah.
No one else is.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not active.
Oh, I want you to know I thought about beating off today and didn't. And that's all like one of the 3 times in my life that's actually happened.
No, you must be
Good
getting
for
ready
you.
to die or something.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, normally I don't think about it and I beat off. This time I thought about it and didn't, and that's never happened to me.
how old are you?
How old am I now? 38.
Interesting.
Wow, kudos.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I'm not active sexually, with partners or anything. But it's just, I was just wondering, if I masturbate so much, will it change, like, my body chemistry? Or
No, but what is so much? How much time are you spending?
like a couple times a day, or a couple times a night, like almost every night.
How much time are you spending doing it?
Depends. Could be anywhere from like a half an hour to an hour.
It's sort of a guy.
You got a technique you want to share?
Not really. I'm just there.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have a vibrator or
No,
tub or anything like that?
I think I'm too young to buy one.
Vibrator?
Yeah.
Faucet.
Well, you do. My sister went into Mexico.
Oh.
Actually, when she was your age, to buy one. So, if you have connections,
Dreams come true.
you
in
do
Mexico.
that. Yeah.
You can try a guitar slide. That works pretty
But I'm
good.
just thinking that if we could string together all the time that men spent doing this, we'd have another universe, another country built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would we
lot of
call it?
wasted time.
Masturbatoria.
Masturbatoria, yeah.
All right, Drew.
Hey, but
you really want another country built by
No.
guys who haven't been beating off?
That's all guys. But that doesn't make Veronica's worried because she's spending 30 minutes a day.
Veronica,
I mean,
why-
our guys are worried when they're not spending.
Why do you think that that's a lot of time, Veronica?
Well, I don't know.
Is it because you feel guilty? Because maybe you've been told that you shouldn't do that kind of thing?
Well, at first, when I was younger, it was more of a guilt thing. Since I'm Catholic, it was. But now I've
Now we're getting somewhere.
And by the way, there's such a misconception. I got to bring this up about women feeling guilty because they're told not to masturbate. When you have male and female child, you are demanding the males to get their hands off their junk. I mean, you cannot freak them out enough to make them stop.
Yeah.
You are on them constantly. It's going to happen every time you open a door.
Yeah.
The girl is like, oh, it's good. No, relax. It's fine. It's
true.
totally different. And so this business that there's guilt levied on them is BS. It's nonsense. The biology is just profoundly different.
Yeah.
And Veronica, what you feel is just different because your friends don't do the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's just women have a huge range in how they respond sexually. And you're fine. You're healthy. It's good. It's all right.
Okay. And I also had one question actually for Anderson. Is he there?
He's here.
Okay.
He's masturbating, actually, so make it fast.
Under the console? Is that what goes
Keep
on?
talking.
Well, you guys are lucky you can. You could just sit there and do it. But anyway.
Well, wait a minute.
What?
Yeah,
I'm
we're
offended.
lucky. We can just sit. Listen, it's easier for you than it is for us.
Right.
Listen, I actually
Not
have a
sitting
job.
up.
Okay.
Not sitting up?
Yeah.
Why? You could still pull that off.
Not,
You got little magic beans you can put in you and do it, get it off during work and stuff.
Magic bean.
Well, whatever they
Benoit.
do, yeah.
Okay. Well.
You sold the cow for these magic beans? And what for Anderson?
My question was, tonight, could you, if it were at all possible, could you play the song you used to at the end, the Red Hot Chili Peppers thing? Because now you have the different song, and it's not
No.
the same.
All right. No. Hey, Veronica,
Yes?
get back to masturbating.
Yeah.
Let Anderson handle the radio, all right?
Might be me, but I don't see the Red
We
Hot
like the
Chili
new
Peppers in
Coldplay.
here.
Yeah, we like the new Coldplay anyway. Angie,
Yeah.
you're 22?
Yeah. It's
What's up?
I've got a question. I had a baby 5.5 months ago, and I'm breastfeeding, slowly breastfeeding. And since I've had the baby, like, my sex drive is practically non-existent.
That's common whether or not you're breastfeeding,
Okay.
but it's sometimes even more common. Sometimes more likely from breastfeeding.
Okay. And will that last as long as I'm breastfeeding then?
It can. It's hard to know. It can last up to a year commonly, and if you talk to your obstetrician, sometimes they put people on birth control pill, that sort of thing, to kind of kickstart your hormones. But your body's been through this huge change, massive. I mean, you've been flooded with hormones, and then they're suddenly withdrawn, and it affects that. And it's also nature's way of trying to prevent you from having another child immediately on the heels of just having had one.
Okay.
Right? And breastfeeding does that too. Breastfeeding is a natural contraceptive. It prevents you from ovulating.
Are you married?
Yeah, I am.
How's your husband doing?
Masturbating a lot.
Yeah. Got a little theme going tonight.
And I think it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's been frustrating for him too because I don't have like the big belly anymore, and I'm back into like, shape. So
Right. So he wants to pump you,
yeah.
but you don't want to do it.
I'm not interested, which is surprising because before we were really compatible in that sense. And
Yeah. Well, it's just a hormonal thing. You get back on track. But how about giving him a little sympathy, BJ, once in a while?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I'm working on that.
I'm working on it. Working on getting up the nerve? Or?
Your people are talking to his people, trying to come to terms?
No, well, I'm going to school too, so.
Oh, boy. What are you studying?
What?
What are you studying?
Spanish.
Okay.
Que bueno.
Hola.
See.
Or why does that preclude you from giving him a BJ? It's like, I'm going to school. I'm learning Spanish. Usually, people who know Spanish blow more.
No.
I've done some studies. Oh, yes.
Grandes éxitos en español.
That's right. Drew blew me shortly after he laid down that liner.
Yeah. That's true.
Que bueno.
Okay, what? So you're learning Spanish. So give your husband a BJ.
En español.
El slabo on the nabo.
Yeah, Spanish style.
Ay! All right. All right. That's a sound that all the Mexican dancers make when you try to grab their ass when they walk by Tijuana. Ay! Ay! They kick you with their heel. They're mean over there. You ever go down to Revolution Street there in Tijuana?
Tijuana?
Have a little
TJ?
fun?
I've never been to Tijuana.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Yeah, it's good times over there. Go down to the Unicorn Bar. They actually have live music, but it's old guys with snare drums and trumpets with a dent in it, and they're playing along. You try to grab a little ass, and you get, "Hey!" All right, let's hear something from Bad Religion. How's about that?
All right.
Drew, is it hot in here?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's get the.
Oh, yeah.
Turn the air on, but no. All right, this is.
Strangely, the air started blowing the second you said it's hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe I
it's
felt that.
starting to blow.
All right, let's hear a little
you.
something from Bad Religion. This one is called Supersonic. Yeah, Bad Religion, everybody.
Thank you, guys. You're awesome. We love you.
That was tired, man. You'll be hearing that song tomorrow night in San Bernardino.
That is off the Process of Belief, and that's why they've been around for 22 years.
Something like that.
Well, it's just a band formed in 1980, which is
876 BC.
unbelievable. All right, Greg, and Brooks are all here from the band. I think we're going to take ourselves a little break. Drew?
Fair enough.
All right, so we'll be right back with you and Bad Religion after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Greg, and Brooks are all here from Bad Religion. The Process of Belief is the name of the CD. And if you want to see the band in a town near you, you can go to badreligion.com and find out what their itinerary is.
We were talking about women and masturbation and women feeling guilty. Just to wrap up the masturbation theme.
I didn't mean to imply that it was all because of religion or because they are,
socially.
Yes.
Yeah.
It might just be a genetic predisposition for guilt, which fits beautifully into the model of women being more careful and choosy of their mates.
Chronic masturbation.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's done a study on this, but I'm sure they are.
There is studies. Biological anthropologists now are starting to look at this, and women do tend to feel more responsible and guilty when they're not.
Well, like if a woman was in a parking lot backed into a car, a woman would be more apt to leave a note than a guy would.
Yeah, and to feel bad and guilty about it, too.
I'm not sure about that, but in terms of sexual feelings, when you masturbate, you got to be thinking about something.
You misunderstood. When I say backed in, I'm talking about anal.
I'm sorry. Right? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
She'd leave a note.
That's right.
And he'd leave a calling card.
Brian?
Hey?
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
Adam, Drew, you guys are great.
Great, thanks.
I have a question for Greg and Brooks from Bad Religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know your guys' music has changed a lot since, How Could Hell Be Any Worse? And I want to know what influences you guys have had to, make your music evolve into, the Process of Belief.
Well, First of all, since we wrote How Could Hell Be Any Worse, let's see.
Let's hope it's not the same album.
No, I was a teenager. I hadn't. I don't think I even drove yet. I started Bad Religion when I was 15.
Wow.
So obviously there's certain things that are going to change just from getting older and experiencing
Anal chronic masturbation.
You guys broke up for a while, didn't you, at one point?
No, we never broke up. We just had certain disgruntled members leave and then get less gruntled and come back.
Ungruntled.
Get ungruntled.
But who do you listen to? I mean, who do you like?
Well, there's all kinds of epitaph bands that are, bands that are actually inspiring to us. These younger bands that come along and are able to evolve the genre themselves. Bands like Hot Water Music and
The Locust.
The Locust. And Greg, you got to mention a favorite band.
A favorite band? I don't know.
It's hard for Greg because he
He's such a music
hangs out at the
connoisseur.
Frolic Room too.
Yeah. Eats a lot of popcorn.
Yeah.
But anyway, to answer your question, the actual music hasn't evolved as much as the people, and I think if you listen to The Process of Belief and compare it to the early style, you'll see that it's gotten a little more sophisticated, but the original intent is still there.
Thanks, Brian. All right, good times, everybody.
Good times, Adam.
All right, let's talk to Stephanie, who's 18. Stephanie?
Hi.
What's up?
Hey, Adam, you're really sexy. I wanted to tell you that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Next call.
Oh, no. I guess I just have a problem. I've been dating my boss at my work for about 6 months, and he's 20 years older than me.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Want to gamble here?
Seems to be a theme here. Why? You think you hear her voice?
No, I just get absent dad.
What?
Absent dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's every call.
All right.
Where's your dad?
He lives out of state.
There you go.
Absent.
Yeah.
What about tardy dads? Do they have any tardy dads? Or just absent, Drew? What happened to tardy after you get out of school? Shouldn't we go ahead?
Yeah, but the absent
Get rid of
dad
that?
was because of the 20 years older. The fact that you're doing
Right.
something with a guy at work is, I don't think, unless Drew, you have, that to me is just bad judgment.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bad judgment, and then he's still married too. But
He's
doesn't
using you as a
live-
sexual toy.
Is he the manager of the restaurant?
yeah, he owns it.
Restaurant guys are scummy
They are
guys.
creepy.
I mean, they're
Aren't they
creepy
creepy?
guys.
Do you go into the meat locker, and do it?
No.
Do you have sex with this guy?
Yeah,
I think
I think it's obvious.
they're not together. Him and
Yeah, right. Whatever.
How do you know they're not together?
they're in the process of a divorce.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's been going on for 11 years now.
Process of divorce.
Okay, so he doesn't.
She could own the restaurant if she wanted to.
Do you want a
Sexual harassment?
That's cruel.
Do you want a relationship?
No, the guy's an
with the guy?
asshole. The guy's a total asshole, and he's sexual misconduct with an employee that he's supervising.
I mean, he hasn't threatened to fire her or anything if she doesn't perform.
Man, it's
What do you mean?
Has he given you a raise?
Yeah, but you got to. It's inappropriate, but you can't own the restaurant unless they hold it over your head. Their position.
Has he given
People
you a
can
raise?
get together. Yeah.
What kind of raise?
I think she's giving him a raise.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, do you have feelings for this guy, or is it just kind of fun?
Yeah, I do, but I feel guilty a lot, And
the guilt
genetics.
gone
That goes
from
back to what we were
masturbation to
talking
guilt.
about. Yeah.
But the fact is, though, the reason you're attracted to this guy is because he's the completely unavailable, distant, older male, which is now what you have sort of wired into your brain as something you're attracted to because of the asshole dad you had that left you at a critical age of development.
Something me and Greg Graffin were talking about not too long ago at Supermax.
Yeah, it's
fear of
very,
commitment.
very
Fear of
common.
commitment.
But Stephanie, do you think he wants a relationship with you?
I think he does.
Yeah, but you're scared to ask because you're scared what the answer might be.
I'm just scared to date somebody that old.
Okay, well, why don't you break it off then?
Adam's the same age, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
But it's like
No,
those
so-
are radio years, so I'm like 17 and a half.
You sound young, but
All right. Hey, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Just break it off then if you're not comfortable with it.
Okay.
Go with the guilt.
It's tough. It's tough.
No, it's just like you guys seem like teenagers.
Yeah.
Your voices are like old.
that's you, Adam. But the deal is, though, that she's every 38-year-old male is dad. There it is. Boom.
Yeah. And restaurant guys, either restaurant owners are sleazebags, but the guys who manage them are like sort of. There's somewhere cross between guys who own pager companies and a limousine dispatcher and pimps,
No,
they
the
operate.
Xerox machine maintenance guys.
Yeah, they operate these guys, and there's always a steady influx of young, cute chicks who want to hostess and bartend and all that stuff, and they just nail them because they're, when you're 20, 21, and you don't know anything, and you're a chick, and life's not really working out too good, and there's some guys 38 who manages the joint and is making the schedules and can put you on the prime shifts and everything. It's just a great gig. I got to get into that.
Yeah.
All right.
Restaurant ownership.
All right. Yeah, you don't have to own it. Just manage. Owner is a different guy. This is the sort of half a fag guy who's like, you can't really figure him out, but he's tons of attitude. He's all shoe and frame, and it's like...
Bad dialogue in the sack.
He thinks he's a celebrity. He walks around like
He
he's
acts
big time.
like he owns a joint.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like he owns the place.
Thanks for summing this up, Greg.
Yeah.
Edward?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Yep.
What's up?
Oh, how you doing? I have what was called primary sexual dysfunction.
From what?
It's psychological. I wake up with an erection. I can have an erection when I'm looking at pornography, a porno movie. Well, when I'm in the moment, it'll go away.
All right, so you sort of get panicky in the moment, huh?
Panicky. So I've seen psychologists because of this, and they said what I was told 2 years ago: get in an intimate relationship. So I've been seeing a girl for a year.
Mm-hmm. Get yourself an intimate relationship.
Yeah. Happened with something like 7 or 8 different girls. This one I've been seeing for a year. The only way I'm able to sustain it is with Viagra.
All right.
I don't want to be having to use Viagra at 25. I mean, the erection's there. It's mechanically there. But something's giving me a severe stage fright. I'm wondering if there's, if you know some therapy, some tape or something I could listen to.
No, listen.
Bad religion.
Yeah. You're in
really
therapy.
good for
We practice a lot.
Yeah.
I'm in therapy.
Right, so give it some time. These are very deep-seated issues.
Well,
they have to
Drew,
work themselves out.
Wait, can you have sex with your new intimate partner while you're watching porno?
I've tried that, and what'll happen is I'll go soft inside of her after a couple seconds.
Without the Viagra.
Without the Viagra.
But with it, you're good to go.
Sometimes even with the Viagra.
Is that her chiming in with that?
Where are you calling from, Edward?
I'm calling from my cell phone.
Okay, right. Your cell phone is a method in which you call. It's not really a place that you call from, though. If you think about
Antelope Valley.
Cell phone, Kentucky.
Really, the beauty of the cell phone is that you could be almost anywhere. If there was just a place known as designated as cell phone in your house, it wouldn't be as quite as convenient. Okay, so listen. Was there any trauma that you suffered? Did you ever see your mom on top of your dad or anything weird like that?
Parents were divorced.
Yeah.
Dad, since I grew up, since I was a little kid, was always bitching about his girlfriend not giving him any. And on the other side, I went to a Catholic school for 12 years because my mother's a flaming Catholic.
Okay,
so very guilty sexual on that side. While my dad had porno all over the place.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
All right, there you go.
Interesting.
You don't know what to think.
Devil and angel thing going on growing up. But you're with one person. You're in therapy.
Yeah, you're
starting
doing the right
to work
stuff.
it out.
You were able to, thank goodness, there's a pharmacologic agent that will help you in the meantime, sort of while you get this all sorted out.
What's the difference between a primary and secondary in terms of erectile difficulty?
I was a virgin with primary. With secondary, you've had sex before.
Huh? How's that go?
Right, Dr. Drew?
Primaries and
No, primary and secondary usually mean that the primary is intrinsic to the biology of that organ.
Yeah,
The
you can't
secondary
ejaculate as primary.
And secondary means something else is causing it, like thyroid disease or something else.
Well, so wouldn't he be more secondary?
Well, he is psychological erectile dysfunction.
Well, you can't have an ejaculation if you're not erect. So if he can't maintain an erection, he can't.
I don't want to argue with you, Greg, but when I'm really drunk, when I'm really loaded, and I'm going for number 3, that thing's just like a wet noodle sometimes, but I can still get something out of there.
Yeah,
I can still get out of there. So it's always a mess because it's like thing's all over the place. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Delighting in the image.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Wet noodle.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting once in a while.
Interesting.
Yeah, that breaks it up.
Yeah.
All right,
That's tertiary dysfunction you just described.
I would think that Edward should not sort of announce to himself all the time that his primary erectile dysfunction. You know, it's just he's sort of beating it into his head. He gets a good erection in the morning. He has an erection when he's looking at pornography. The plumbing's all hooked up.
Yeah.
He'd just lighten up a little. I mean, I think he's up in his head a little too much. He just need to find a chick. You know what he's doing? He's not boozing. Edward?
Yes?
You need to get a little booze in you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
whiskey.
Booze for the penis.
And then you get your game face on, and then you go for that vengeance sex.
Just get the
Yeah. All right?
3 pills of Viagra, okay.
All right.
He's a trauma survivor.
Is he?
Yeah, the dad was traumatized with all the sexual material. Mom was traumatized
Catholic
with
school
guilt
for
and
12
and
years.
You call sexual materials trauma?
They can be. It depends what age you're exposed to it, but sure.
When I used to babysit, I would take a stiletto and slit open paintings and stuff looking for Playboys. I'd turn that house over.
I understand when you're 12, 15, but look, it's 6, 7, 8. It can be traumatizing.
All right. I'd like to see a study of where pornography is hidden. You know what I mean? Like, I would always start when I was babysitting looking for Playboys. I'd always start in the bathroom. Go by the toilet, see what you see. You know what I mean? Don't outsmart yourself. Don't start digging between the mattress and box spring when it may just be laying out by the head. Search that area. Then you go under the bathroom sink. Anywhere in the bathroom's good. Then you slide into the master bedroom. Eventually, you're pulling off the ceiling tiles in the kitchen, feeling your hand up there, if they have a drop ceiling.
Because it's got to be there.
Underpinnings.
Did you grab the kids you're babysitting and take them down to the liquor store?
Shake them down. No, I would shake the kid down and ask, "Where's the porn?" And he'd be like, well, "I'm tired." I'd slap him. "Stop lying to me, punk." Then burn him with my cigarette. Now, where is it?
My brother just had this black dresser drawer with just stuffed with pornos, and I found it when I was 9 years old.
Now, how old
He's a
is
trauma
he?
survivor.
What's that?
How old is he? Is he older?
Oh, yeah, he's like 36 now.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah.
Now, what was in there? Is this Playboy or some good stuff?
Really good black porno and Asian porno. So
Nice.
It's one of my favorites.
Little insight.
Yeah.
Little insight to your brother there.
He's kind of perverted, but he's a good guy.
Number 1,
Now,
Asian big boo penis.
That's Minka. Now, let me ask this then. So you got hold of that at 9. So
yeah, it's very conspicuous.
you had the Asian and the black porno.
Sure.
Is that a favorite of yours now?
He's a trauma survivor. You got.
I'm not traumatized. I'm a fan.
But it stuck a little bit.
Yeah. I have
That's
problems.
interesting.
I have problems.
Well, I mean, you prefer, like, if you saw a movie, you'd like a little black action or a little
I really
Asian
don't
action?
discriminate, but I would say I lean more toward the African American Asian type.
Yeah.
So
for pornography.
Stuff gets the wiring in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Nothing wrong with that.
I think it has to do with not having that in my life.
No, it's the wiring.
No, you saw it. It's like
Okay.
when your dad's a Mets fan or something. You grow up watching him cheer for the Mets. You like the Mets magically when you're older. That's what you were exposed to.
Okay.
Looking up to your brother.
Looking
All
up to
right. Let's take a little break. Bad Religion is here tonight, and we'll be right back after this. Hey everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Bad Religion is in studio tonight. Greg and Brooks are here. The Process of Beliefs, the name of the CD. We'll hear something else off it in the second hour, in the 11 o'clock hour. All right, so we need to talk to Mary, who's 23. Mary?
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, I'd just love to say that Bad Religion, you guys are awesome. I saw you twice last year, once at the Grove and once at the Warped Tour. You guys were great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mary lives by the Grove.
You going to see him at the Grove on the 8th?
Probably.
It's already sold out.
You can't go.
But we'd like you to get your free tickets somehow.
Scalp him.
Yeah, tell us a really good story, and maybe we could hook you up.
Well, I can get hooked up anyway, but...
Ooh, all access.
Greg
Excuse me.
Hetson was just moted.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just the company I work for. They distribute your music. I can't say who it is, obviously. But
It's top secret.
Thank you very much.
Distributes our music.
yeah, but no, I'm a definite fan.
Thank you.
But my question to basically Drew and Adam can help is that sometimes when I have sex with my boyfriend, I squirt, and I don't know why and I don't know how, but I just kind of was interested in learning why.
Is it just during orgasm?
Yeah.
And is it during intercourse?
Yes.
Only.
What about during oral sex?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Do you wear Depends?
Can you do a water show?
Greg was saying that he's convinced that most of this is female, or something called female orgasmic incontinence, which is urination at the time of orgasm, which happens a lot.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, by the way, but it's not anything. There's no magic juice in there, you know.
But let me say this,
No.
Greg, as a man of science, a lot of the ladies you bring back to the tour bus after a hard night of drinking,
obviously,
and there's a full bladder there. So I say there's factors here with Greg's opinion.
Right.
There's repercussions.
See what I'm saying?
He's a self-selecting population he deals with.
That's right.
The beer and bong crowd.
I definitely don't believe that it's urine. I'm pretty sure that it's, my own.
We have a lot of women that test. They eat asparagus and they test it. And it doesn't turn out to be yellow or
tasted
stinky.
it.
And there's plenty of glandular material down there, Skene's and Bartholin's glands, whatnot, that can produce a lot of fluid. So some women seem to produce a fluid.
What kind of range do you have?
Not quite the range that I'm sure you have, but
with the floppy penis, Adam, or with the
noodle penis?
Like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, and it just interested me because I know that a lot of people don't do it. You hear a lot about it in the porn industry, but not.
You do hear a lot about it. The gland stuff that you're talking about produces a thicker fluid. If it's watery, it's pee.
But so if it's a little more viscous, it's a glandular fluid.
If it's more like semen, it's probably a glandular fluid.
Well, is the sensation any different when you do this?
Yes.
It is.
Definitely stronger.
Stronger.
Because but
the contractions are stronger when you're having an orgasm than when you're peeing, so it's going to feel different.
No, but what I'm saying, I'm not saying different than urinating. I'm saying sometimes you have an orgasm and nothing is produced, right?
Mm.
No, actually, I think I produce every time.
Every time. Oh, okay. So I was trying to compare it to another orgasm.
One of the things that happens, though, is that your vagina contracts very powerfully if you have a powerful orgasm.
Okay.
And that, this is just theoretical, but I think that can make you lose control of what you usually have control over, and that's keeping your pee inside of you.
Well, let's. So this is interesting, which is, Greg's stuck on the urine, but you've examined the material that's come out of you, right, Mary?
Well, yeah. Every once in a while, we get curious.
And you've not found it to be urine.
No.
And what if you had a multivitamin, an hour before sex, just to see if you pick up some color? Yeah.
There's an easier way to do it if you're that observant. You know where your urethra opens up. Just look, get a mirror down there, and when you
get a plumber's light and just start doing research. It's really easy.
I mean, because if it's this glandular material that Dr. Drew was talking about, it won't be coming out of your urethra. What's coming out of your urethra is pee.
And do you think
there's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's still very sexy.
Now, I
have a squirt fetish myself.
Does the more powerful orgasm push it out?
Well, remember the one night we did a whole segment where we just talked to women that could do this, and they said that generally there was something different about it, but it wasn't necessarily a bigger orgasm.
Right.
Although Mary says it is bigger with it. Well, she does it every time.
But do you think all women are capable of this if they contracted and had the muscular contractions that Mary has?
Some women, some of the time. Although Mary is all the time.
What's up with the glands? I mean, the women all have them, right?
They got to produce, some kind of lubrication.
But some women may accumulate in there, and the very powerful contraction may squirt some of that stuff out too.
The vagina is a fascinating organ.
Vagina.
Mike, you're 18.
Actually, I called Tuesday. I think it was your last caller.
All right.
My dad in Florida had never met before.
Right.
Oh. Anyway,
boy.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to tell you, Adam. I've been trained by the same people that trained you for the pro celebrity race that you're going to be at.
Oh, the Malachi brothers?
No.
No. Okay, that's a little Happy Days reference from about 20 years ago.
Crunch.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm the same age as you, Adam. It's nice to see that you were warped by
Craig
Happy
knows
Days,
the
too.
Malachi Crunch. Yes, and so you're going to be down at the celebrity race there?
Yeah. Adam, I just wanted to tell you that I think I'm getting into psychology, and I wanted to tell you that you're the reason.
Thank you.
Been listening to you guys since I was 12 years old.
Thanks, Mike. All right, so I'll see you down there a week from Saturday.
Yeah, I wanted to know if I could get a picture with you.
Yeah. How will I know it's you?
Well, he's right outside.
He's right outside on his cell phone.
Yeah. Well, Danny refers to me as a gentleman.
Danny's the guy who teaches the taunt. I had to go down to Willow Springs and do this car racing stuff. But Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll see you down there. Just start screaming. I'll go over by the fence.
Right. Yeah, that'll be me.
All right. And I'll wave to you as I'm doing laps.
What kind of race is it?
It's, well, they have the Toyota Grand Prix down at Long Beach every year.
Why can't I get in that as a celebrity driver? Tell me.
I don't know.
Can you help me?
I've been trying for like 5 years, and they just decided to let me do it this year.
Okay, I got to get... Can you make a note of that?
I think those damn rock and rollers, like,
Crystal,
Motley Crue
get
screwed
my
it up for
people
them.
to
I think
talk
you
to
can
their
find people like Vince Neil there, not
Yeah.
Greg Graffin.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It
Why is that?
seems to be more hair bands that make the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, you guys are maybe a little too thought-provoking to
Well, too
actually race
sophisticated.
cars. Yeah.
I love racing.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll go down. Oh, you guys will probably be on the road. But if you go down to the race, it's a good time out there in Long Beach. Jessica,
Hello.
you're 21?
That's correct.
What's up?
Well, I'm having kind of a relationship problem with a guy I've been seeing for 3 years on and off, and I just don't have any desire to have sex with him. And I guess my question is if you think that'll like clear up or
No.
Are you a virgin?
no. And we
Oh God, no.
we used to like
Are you nuts?
have sex pretty regularly, but just for like the last month, I don't want to even like
All right, this relationship's over.
Yeah. Why you guys been off and on?
Usually I call it off because I'm kind of curious about other guys.
No,
You want something new?
You're not into him.
No, it's the guy you're not really into.
He's a nice guy. You feel bad for him, but
Exactly. He's an awesome guy.
I know
but
he's awesome, but you don't
he's
want to
the-
have sex with
He's
him.
the kind of guy you should like.
Yeah.
But you have to
You
have
like the bad boys.
You have to have
But
the
you
bad
want to sow
boys,
your
yeah.
wild oats. Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll learn.
Good luck.
All right.
Well,
You
that's
like you like the fast lane guys like Vince Neil.
Don Dokken.
I guess so.
All right. So just break up. You're not doing him any favors.
Really? That's so hard to do, though.
All right, but listen, everybody, if you're not having sex with a guy and you're not really that into him, but you feel bad because he's a
wasting
good
time.
guy, you're just
This
stringing
is
him
what we were
along.
just talking about. It's the guilt that's hardwired. My wife was having an affair for 2 years before I even found out about it.
Really?
Yeah. This is a classic rock
Tell
and
the
roll
story.
story.
2 years.
And-
Oh, wait a
and
second.
then-
Hold on, hold on,
This is going to be on
And,
Behind the Music. I promise. This is Behind the Music.
We got to take
Yeah.
take a break, but this is going to be a
It's
good
a good
story.
15-minute
Drew's
story.
writing on a post-it.
No.
Greg wife story. All right,
Fair.
Bad Religion is here. We'll take a quick break. We'll hear the story when we come back.
Call you-
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Bad Religion is here tonight.
Yo, in the house.
Greg and Brooks.
Sup?
All here. The name of the CD is called The Process of Belief, and we're going to hear something else off of that in somewhere in this break. But we'll take some phone calls first.
No, baba.
Baba?
Greg's wife affair.
Oh, yeah.
Always a good story.
That's right.
Yeah, well, let me just say this is ancient history.
Not for us. It's like it's just.
I've been divorced for 6 years now.
Uh-huh.
But the way it came about actually started 2 years before that, even.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it was just a basic classic rock and roll story of the aloof,
Bless you.
on tour husband.
And now, how long had you been married before the
8 years.
extramarital started?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, we met in 19. We were 19 years old, and we were in high school.
Wow.
Classic story.
Well, it's probably doomed anyway.
But the point, let's make it relevant to the call and some of the calls and the theme. Besides masturbating and female ejaculation,
Guilt was the other.
The big one tonight was guilt and how women just feel guilty. Well, my ex-wife was carrying on for 2 years under my nose,
right?
And she thought that she was doing me a favor, but she was really just too guilty to tell me the truth.
Well, she thought she was doing you a favor by not telling you?
Yeah, by not telling me. And the fact is, you brought it up earlier, this woman we heard from isn't doing anyone any favors by, feeling like, oh, he's a nice guy, so I shouldn't tell him.
Right.
I still love him, kind of.
Right.
But so I'm not going to tell him.
Well, especially if it's just a dating relationship and there's no sex, you're really not doing the guy any favors.
So the point is always you should, as hard as it might be, recognize your own actions and come clean.
Now,
it
was
does
this
everybody.
somebody you both knew?
Oh yeah, it was a friend of mine.
And wasn't that your best friend?
Oh
no, you guys are my best friends.
It's a better story when
you
it's
guys would
his
never
best
do that.
friend.
Well, now when you found out now. As you went back and pieced together the last 2 years, could you see something was up?
The 2 years prior to that?
Yeah, well, the 2 years she was having the
Knowing
affair.
that something had gone down, could you now see the evidence?
Not really. I was too self-absorbed.
Really? I like that.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was like, man, I was on tour. My band was doing great. And, I guess this happens to all people when they go on tour and they're having great careers. So I didn't really, it took me years after that to really start understanding how difficult I was to live with. It ain't all my fault, but let's just get it straight.
But
it was hard. It was a hard time for all of us.
How long after that did you get divorced?
A year. See, we went to therapy after I caught them in bed together.
Is that how you found out?
Didn't you come back from tour?
No, that was actually, I was playing hockey and I got injured, so I went home early from...
wait a minute, though. I thought she was guilty. And she was guilty, and that's why she didn't tell you, you were saying.
Right.
So she never did tell you.
I caught them, yeah.
Wow.
But she came clean. I didn't know that it was going on for 2 years. I thought they were just having some fun in the afternoon, and that this was a one-time deal.
Afternoon delight.
And then I realized later, it took her, hours and hours to really tell me what the hell was going on.
Oh.
And then we went to therapy. That's when we started therapy for a year, which she used for different reasons than I used. I thought we were keeping the marriage together. She was using it as a way out. And at the end of that year, we just said, this is nonsense. Let's end this.
Well, but do you feel like you're a better partner now because you
Very
went
much
through this?
so. Yeah, and I have a girlfriend now that, we've been together for 5 yeers, and
she only has one night stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that...
The longest thing she's ever put together is like 6 months. No.
No, in fact, that, we've learned a lot from my own trauma.
And did your wife or your ex-wife then carry on with this guy?
Oh, yeah, they have 2 more kids now.
Yeah, because it seems like, well, I don't know, maybe that's good. Yeah. I mean, if as long as you're broken up and you've moved on and she was with the guy for 2 years, I mean, that, in a way, it means it was love. She wasn't just doing it just to I mean, actually, it's kind of interesting because, Drew, this is something we talk about a lot, which is if she's fooling around, if she's trying to send a message to you, which is, Greg, you're on the road too much, you're too focused on your work, and you're not focused on me, she will let you find out the first weekend.
Wasn't doing that.
Right, but if she's keeping it covert, that actually means she just had feelings for the person.
It means that she's afraid to let it surface because it means the end.
Yeah.
It really means the end of the relationship. Yeah.
But I'm not surprised then. I mean, it's an interesting thing, which is you guys spent a year in therapy after you found out about the affair, and I'm not so surprised that it didn't work out, because if she was doing it just to make you jealous and just to wake you up, she would have let you know in the first week the affair was going on.
Yeah.
So that meant she had different motives.
It still doesn't absolve her from not telling me in the first place.
No.
So I mean, that's what we want to. That's the message we want to send out to these young people listening.
And strangely, the ones that want to tell always take the excuse, take the tact that it's because they need to know, or it's the right thing to do. And,
right.
Which is nonsense.
But in a way, her punishment was just that 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you were sort of ignorantly blissful,
Yeah, exactly.
going about your business and hitting the road and playing your hockey. And she was the one who was running around with kittens in her stomach for 2 years,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's true.
If you look at it that way, in a way, she sort of got her punishment. Melissa,
Bitches.
Hi.
you're 23.
Yes.
Kittens, what he put in there? You think?
Kittens in his tummy, in her tummy.
That's what he put in.
He put Drew. How dare you, Melissa?
Yes.
What's up?
I actually think I have a serious problem, and I need a male's point of view.
All right.
I'm here, honey.
I basically, I had a baby 3 months ago with my ex-boyfriend, and for some reason, I'm still sleeping with him.
Yeah, because you think that relationship's going to work out.
No, actually, I don't want any emotional attachment to him whatsoever. It's just basically it's based on sex.
Yeah,
And I think that I'm possibly mentally disturbed or something.
Well, why is he your ex-boyfriend?
Why I see my ex, there was a lot of stuff that went wrong while I was pregnant with my baby and everything like that.
Like what? Give us an example.
Like he wasn't there. He chose basically alcohol and stuff like that instead of going to my doctor's appointments with me. He just wasn't there. He was.
Yeah, but
he chose
why
everything
can't
else
now?
over.
Why can't you leave this guy?
It's not that I can't. I've left him. Actually, it's just based on sex. I think. It's
Why can't Melissa? Why can't you leave him?
Why can't I leave him? Possibly because there's nobody else.
All right, she just can't be alone.
Very honest. I appreciate that answer.
Codependency.
All right, so was you,
Possibly.
But let me ask you this: was that it's his your baby is he's the father?
Yes, yes.
Well, there's another reason you can't really just cut the guy out.
The other reason
entirely.
is her dad was an alcoholic. This guy's an alcoholic, and
Yeah.
that's what she attaches to. And she
Actually,
can't.
my father wasn't. I don't even actually talk to my father anymore. But no, he wasn't.
He wasn't an alcoholic.
why don't you talk to him?
Basically, because he was never there.
Well, how do you where was he? On tour with Bad Religion? Or playing hockey?
At least that one actually.
He's on the Bad Religion hockey team. He was the goalie.
Pretty cool.
He was equipment manager for the Bad Religion hockey team.
Drum
Yeah,
tech.
Bad Religion Icebreakers.
There we go.
All right. Well, obviously you have intimacy issues with guys. Yeah? Because your dad was abandoning?
Possibly.
That'd be fair to say.
It's not possibly. It's
Okay.
of course.
It's obvious.
And why are you calling us? You're having sex with a guy. It's purely physical. You have no...
She said it was a serious problem. What
Yeah,
is the
what is-
serious problem?
Why is it a serious problem?
Yeah.
What is the serious
I'm not
problem?
even sure I heard the problem.
On one hand, you're saying it's a serious problem, and the other, you're saying I just have a physical relationship. It's no big deal. I have sex with this guy. What's the problem?
I don't really want to be.
Right. So let me go back to the
It just
question.
happens that way, though.
Melissa, let me go back to the question that I asked you. Why can't you leave him?
I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
So go
She
ahead.
said there's nobody else.
Yeah, go ahead and let go.
She's afraid.
Go ahead and let it go. Leave this guy. You're having much more than you think of a relationship with him.
He's
than you
just using
believe.
it for booty call.
He's using her for that.
Yeah.
She's believing. She's.
Not necessarily. I'm the one that calls him.
I understand, but he's using it for that. The reason he comes in is is a mercy.
Well,
mission.
no,
His
wait.
one thing is he wants more than what it is.
He wants more of a relationship.
Yes.
All right, well, hold on a second. Hold on. See, I think we're a little caught up in the notion that a woman can't use a guy for
No, they
sex.
can.
But
They can.
a woman can if she's screwy.
Yeah.
And Melissa has trouble with intimacy because her dad abandoned her, so this is the only kind of intimacy she can have. So technically, she is using him for sex, but it doesn't mean she's not screwed up.
No, but it's a lot. I agree with you 100%, but it means much more to her than she realizes.
Okay, so is this guy still drinking?
Yes.
Okay, and you don't want him around your child?
Not really, no.
Does he have any interest in raising the child?
Not really, no.
Is he financially responsible at all? Is he giving you any money?
Somewhat. I mean, to an extent, because he feels he has to. It's not really wanting to.
Well, he does have to.
Yeah, and are you do you have a agreement worked out with him legally?
Not yet, no.
Are you working on that?
Yes.
Okay, just work on that part. And if you don't want him in your life, then keep him out of your vagina.
There are plenty of other guys that you could call upon.
Keep that
to service you.
And look, don't have any more kids, and please
I won't.
have this kid spend as much time in daycare as possible.
Yeah.
So you don't rub off on him? Thank you. When he's home, you wrap him
No, I
in...
mean, you brought up a really good point.
Wrap
about
him in
that
bubble
daycare.
wrap. Yeah, I mean, it's like...
Stick the little
Yeah,
rascal
like,
in there.
you will, the more screwed up you are, the more screwed up your kid's going to be. So do the math. Put the kid outside the house. Let him put his room out in the mailbox. You know, raise him out there.
That's the wise
An
choice.
outdoor baby.
Yeah, outdoor baby.
Yeah.
Mountaineer.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have had outdoor cats my whole life.
Sure,
Why can't you have
outdoor
outdoor
dogs, outdoor
babies?
by night, outdoor
how
baby.
did people live
Toddlers
for
could do the
thousands of
same
years ago? They didn't go home to their
Stuck them in a
central
cave.
air and heating and wall-to-wall carpeting. They lived outdoors. What's
People
wrong
are
with
so
a kid?
stupid these
Young
days.
feral child? There's nothing wrong with that. Learning the ways of nature, huh? How to hunt for himself.
Great thing about being a feral child, you don't feel hot and cold either.
No.
You don't feel hot and cold.
No, you walk around in a diaper, you skin a raccoon, you put that in there.
You could be raised by gazelles or something.
Yeah, you'd be raised, yeah.
Wolves.
Yeah, wolves always take you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Wolf doesn't seem like a great animal to raise you, though. Although they
prefer
seem,
gazelles.
They seem to do most of the raising. Maybe it's just the part of the country we're in. All right, let's talk to Lori, who's 20. Lori?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I haven't had a menstrual cycle since my son was born a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is back to a discussion about primary and secondary processes. It's something called primary amenorrhea, which means you never had a period, and secondary amenorrhea, where it comes from various causes. Now, not having a period after pregnancy, oftentimes they'll just treat that with a birth control pill. Have you been on the pill yet?
No.
Okay, you're breastfeeding still?
No.
All right. Did you have a history of polycystic ovaries or anything like that?
Uh-uh.
And endometriosis or ovarian cysts or anything of that sort?
No, I haven't had any trouble.
Have you talked to your doctor about this?
Yeah, he put me on monoxyprogesterone.
Medroxy.
Is that a pill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 10 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, and?
It's also a band.
Nothing.
Nothing. Then he bring you back and do the second phase of that?
I'm supposed to go back on the 15th.
All right. He'll make it come. He'll give you some estrogen next time.
What's the danger of not having the period?
Nothing really. It's just to make sure there's not something else there that needs to be treated.
You married?
I'm divorced.
Divorced. All right. Well, you guys gave it a good run. You're 20. You got a kid. Just didn't work out.
No, he found another woman.
Oh, that's too
Jackass.
bad. Too bad. And what's up now? Is he helping you take care of the child?
Not really.
All right. Yeah, it's becoming a little trend in this country, and I don't think it's a good one, really. And you have a boy or a girl?
I have a boy.
Uh-oh. I hate to hear that. See, the girls end up being strippers, and that's different with the boys. They
Boys
become
are
thugs.
pimps.
Yeah, they hit
Yeah.
the streets. They shake you down at the ATM.
Gangster lean.
You able to take care of your boy okay?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you living?
I live in Veneta, Oklahoma.
All right, and what do you do for money?
Well, I currently work as a cook's aide at a nursing home.
All right, and they have daycare there or something like that?
My parents watch after him.
All right, all right,
go.
all
Good
right, Laurie.
times.
Don't get pregnant again.
I don't plan on it anytime soon.
All right, and if you find a guy, make sure he's a good guy.
Have a guy.
You do have a guy.
Yes.
All right, good.
And he's doing good?
Oh, yes. He loves my son very much.
What's he do? What in the construction trade?
No.
What's he do?
He runs a machine at Tyco Plastics.
Ah.
I would have guessed water sports.
Tyco, the toy company?
No.
Oh,
I
different
think
Tyco?
it's the same company, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a big company.
Yes.
What do they make over there?
They make plastic film,
Ah.
like
all
the
right.
stuff you put over your windows in the wintertime, stuff like that.
Kinky.
Yeah, all right. What do you put over your window in the wintertime? What kind of film? All right.
We don't have winter here. We don't understand that concept.
Yeah, not at all. But Adam's 20. You complain about cleaning carpets when you're 20. She's works at a nursing home as a cook's aide with a kid.
Right. Yeah.
Carpet cleaning sounding good.
Carpet cleaning sucked. I'd rather work at a nursing home as a cook's aide. And besides, old people don't. Well, I guess old Jews complain about food a lot, but old Gentiles don't. Drew. That's what I want to work in: old Gentile nursing home, not
If
old
she doesn't-
Jewish one.
Sorry, if she doesn't have her period, can she get pregnant?
Possibly.
Still?
It's possible.
Okay. Just wondering.
Fascinating.
Let's.
You didn't know that,
The
Greg?
vagina
Let's
is
take
a
one,
fascinating organ.
Let's take one call, and then we'll hear another Bad Religion song. William?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You're 20. What's up?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend have problem having sex.
Poor you.
I'm here too, by the way.
Yeah, and she's on the line too.
All right. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Okay, for the past 2.5 years, we've been trying to have sex.
Trying to have it. And you've been in a relationship 2.5 years?
Yes.
All right.
And I just can't do it. It hurts too badly.
Oh, really? Hurts.
I have been to the gynecologist, and there's nothing wrong with me physically.
Are you white?
Yes.
Okay.
I just...
He likes the black and Asian porn. Is that Brooks? I don't know who asked that. Greg?
Is the
Brooks,
doctor
yeah.
able to put a speculum inside you without any problem?
Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
And is there an anatomic mismatch between the two of you?
No.
He's not hung like a bull mastiff?
Nope.
No?
Sheepdog?
Any trauma in the past?
For you? You've never been traumatized sexually?
Wait, what? I want to know what's the dysfunction if you can go to the doctor. The gynecologist has no problem
with
a speculum. Why does he have a problem with his speculum?
That's what I want to know.
It's a speculum conflict.
Is it right at the point of insertion, or is it after you guys are going for a little while?
It's right at the point. I just can't take it, and it turns into a big emotional mess.
So you have maybe vaginismus? You ever heard about that or read about
I have
that?
heard about that. I've
Mhm.
actually been to a therapist also.
Okay.
A couple times. And they just said to take it slowly. Well, it's been 2.5 years, and I'm really...
Didn't we talk to somebody who was having vaginismus treated with graduated cylinders and things? Remember this?
Yeah. Say vaginismus again for Greg and the band.
Vaginismus.
It's a great band from Oklahoma.
Hey,
they opened for us.
They opened
on our
up.
last tour.
How dare
Back
you.
in '87.
They've been on the Ozfest tour for quite some time.
Hey, oh, wait a minute. Now, what's the
We
woman's
didn't ask
name?
the obvious. The obvious first question never came out, and that is, have you used KY?
Yeah.
You have.
I've tried pretty much everything.
Well, what does that do? I mean, that makes you start crying instantly.
Yeah.
Well, we don't understand.
See, it's emotional. It's an emotional.
But what is missing from the story here? Let's talk about the emotional side.
An opening band.
You're never traumatized.
Nope.
You love your dad.
I love my dad.
When'd you lose your virginity?
16, 2.5 years ago.
And wait a minute, 2.5 years
That's
ago.
what this guy.
Late starter.
And I don't understand why. Why is it so emotional then when you can't do it?
Because
He gets angry?
it drives me crazy.
Are you religious?
No.
So you love your dad. You were never raped. You were never physically abused.
Nope.
You love your boyfriend.
Love him to death.
You have a normal anatomy. He's not oversized.
Well, I mean,
He's fine, but there's nothing abnormal about his size.
I mean, I've never seen anybody else's, so I don't really know.
What do we got here?
Good point.
Paint can.
How big is it, dude?
William,
Yeah.
is it?
Oh, you know a guy
You
named
have
William.
a
is-
big penis?
Yeah. Come on,
I don't
Willie.
know.
what
I
are
haven't
you
looked at
sporting?
a lot of penises in my life. I'll tell you
shut
that.
Have you ever
up.
measured it?
I'm getting rid of him.
Yeah.
I can't stand those guys who pretend, hey, dude, I'm not
not
checking
gay."
out other dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know about
I'm
that,
not gay.
dude. What did you fagging off with yourself when you get home after checking out? Listen, I've seen 400 million miles of in my day. I've never had one in my mouth.
What about
Two
your
in my
hand?
ass. A couple fathoms worth in the ass. No, but listen, I've seen thousands
I think
of
every
dorks in my day.
every guy is concerned
Cock's
about
fascinating.
how he measures up, just like every woman is
course.
concerned about how big her boobs
Breast,
are.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just-
I think Adam's new book should be called, or even banned possibly, Dorks in My Day. That'd be nice.
I get angry at those. They remind me of a morning show. It's like they do
They're
that
tight.
morning show radio guys. They're like, so anyway, Boomer, I was down at the Y last week, and this old guy comes out, and he's hanging down. Oh, wait a minute, dude. You're checking out other dudes, John?
You're so gay.
I'm not checking it out. I just looked out. Whoa, I think you are checking him out. Well, come on. You've walked around. You've seen other guys. No, I haven't, dude. It's like, okay, yeah. I've just never seen another guy's dork that on. Drew, you're a doctor. You've seen a lot of dork in your day.
Miles of
That
dork.
make you gay?
Yeah.
Come on. It does, doesn't it? I knew it, dude.
deal with the fact that I am gay.
Drew, you get those dudes to drop trow so you can check out their dork, right, dude? And then go home and fag off with yourself. Totally. I knew it.
Let's kick his ass.
Yeah, let's get him.
You have a Polaroid camera?
William, or actually, the girl was her name.
She never said.
But listen, go check out Vaginismus on the web. There is actual formal
www.vaginismus.
You can actually do a Google
How
search.
do you call him vaginismus?
And there are formal treatments for that. And it's actually a spinal reflex. It has emotional conditions associated with it, but it's actually spinally mediated. It needs to be deconditioned, and it can be treated and should be treated. So.
Something's going on.
Or go to your
gynecologist
local
about it.
All right, Bad Religion is here. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. We'll come back. We'll hear some of the CD.
Hold your
after
plot
this.
together.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm Loveline. I'm Adam. This is Loveline. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Bad Religion is in here tonight. Next week, Foo Fighters, Pete Yorn, and Vaginismus are going to be in. Woo, such an easy laugh out of the band.
On Epitaph.
Those guys are so tight.
Yeah.
That's the week after next.
Actually,
yeah.
Considering naming our
Oh, it
next
is,
record.
yeah. Paul Tracy, the race car driver, and Bill Bellamy from Fastlane, ironically, is going to be in here next week. All right, let's take ourselves one call and then hear another song from Bad Religion. Allison?
Hi.
You're 16, what's up?
Oh, yeah, I have this, like, old love type of thing. I fell in love with this guy, and he fell in love with me, and blah, 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 blah. But what really sucks is he moved away, and he's all, yeah, I still love you and all that. I'm like, yeah, cool, right? 3 months pass, and I'm all down in the dumps. My friend wants me to get out and start dating again, and she hooks me up with this guy named Alex. And only one problem, he's like a little too old for me, or old for him or whatever. Like, he's too old for me or something like that.
He's probably too old for you. He's probably not too old for him.
Well, yeah, because he's like, what, 19 and I'm 16? That's 3 years. Woohoo. Anyway,
Allison
really mad.
providing a lot of commentary, a lot of side commentary to her dating and relationships. You sound a little bitter, Allison.
Oh, just a bit.
All right, so I don't quite...
So what's the big deal?
Okay, well, the big deal is, like, 7 months after I broke up with this guy, Alex, because my friends kind of told that, that I was in love with this, other guy, and he's like, oh, really?
You broke up with the 19-year-old because...
No, I didn't break up with him. He broke up with me.
Well, you just said after you broke up with the guy.
And I was all like,
We broke up, whatever.
I'm all whatever.
All right, hey, listen. You better
Whatever.
Change your attitude, you little screwball. I'm not your dad who you're pissed off at.
Oh,
you understand? I'm a radio professional.
And listen, I'm a guest.
That's right. A very big band in here. They were rocking when you were a zygote.
We've sold thousands of albums.
That's right, possibly millions.
Almost.
Are you coming on to me?
No, I'm yelling at
I
you.
like when she's treated like crap. She likes it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm all like,
All right,
whatever.
Allison.
So why are you why are you so angry? Why are you angry?
Well, it's because, this guy...
No. Where's your dad?
I don't care.
Yeah,
there we
go.
He's at the Fudge
Would
Palace.
you listen? Okay, listen to my question. The whole point to this crap is how can I get over these two guys?
Who cares? So you want to get over... Now, when did you break up with Alex, the 19-year-old?
About 7 months ago.
All right, and he broke up with you because your friend told him that you were still pining for your last boyfriend.
Exactly.
Okay, and now you're pining for both the guys.
Exactly.
And the one guy who was your first love, he moved out of town. How far did he move?
Across the nation.
All right, so he's
Holy
not he's not coming back.
Right, exactly.
All right, so he's out. Do you have any contact with him?
Yeah, I do.
How often do you talk to him?
Like, last time I talked to him was about 2 weeks ago, but other than that, we normally talk, like, every 3 hours, seriously, because we're, like, good friends.
Do you call him?
You should end that relationship for a while.
Yeah, because I don't want to hold up a real long-distance relationship because, I got a life and stuff, so...
Right.
I think you're one of those people that sort of like the stage of longing in a relationship. You've got to be longing for somebody.
Yeah.
You can't really have intimacy because that's too vulnerable or too uncomfortable.
So where's your dad?
Actually, I don't know. He might be a couple of cities from here. I don't know, really.
Right.
He's with Alex. There's that longing again, longing to be with Dad.
No.
You don't have any contact with
No,
him.
it's not that. It's just, I don't know what's up with my dad.
Do you have any contact with your dad?
Well, kind of. Because, like, since Christmas, like, he said he's going to send me stuff and all that, and he never actually called me back after Christmas.
Okay.
That sucks.
Yeah, so that's the disappointment, and then that just gets converted into every
because
relationship.
My dad really doesn't have a whole big role in it, because, like, I used to be a daddy's girl when I was, like really young and stuff, and after he left my mom and stuff, I didn't care anymore.
Yeah,
No,
well,
you
listen,
just-
you
you
cared
just-
profoundly.
You just shut down.
Yeah, that's a
but-
profound loss.
But, like, yeah, see, like, I think that, like, I thought that, you know, maybe every guy I go out with, I just cling on to him, but not true, because I went out with this guy.
No, it's the other way.
You don't want to get close
It's the other
enough.
way. You cling on.
Okay, everybody, listen up. Your dad's a dick,
Yeah.
but you're gonna be feeling that for a long time, and I don't think you should pretend like it's okay. It's
Or it doesn't bother you.
It does
No.
affect you.
Because, like, the guy that I went out with, like, a couple of weeks ago, we broke up because I didn't like him. I mean, I started, like, you know, in the beginning of the relationship, it's, you know, all
right. Listen, Allison, you're 16. You're having your normal relationship difficulties, but
it's very, very hard for you to admit how much pain you're suffering because your dad is not there.
I don't know,
And-
especially if you were a daddy's girl,
Yeah.
and then he just picked up and split.
And it's okay. I think
in
someone's got to just sit you down and really gently support you and say, it's okay for you to be upset about this father thing, but
It is going to get translated into most your relationships for quite some time. So you got to get some therapy, or you got, you know, whatever work you got to do, you got to start doing it. But you're not going to cure it in the relationships. This is just going to be an endless repeating pattern.
Unless she has a real relationship.
if you find someone who's genuinely caring,
Yeah,
but-
break out of this longing thing. These unavailable guys, the guys that make you long to be connected
I think
with
she
them.
finds a guy who's genuinely caring. She's not going to be interested.
Well, I think that's what happened in that last relationship. I didn't like him anymore because probably relationship.
She's
isn't
not
valid.
used to it.
Right.
And she's got to, even though it's not appealing and exciting and maybe even attractive at a certain point, you got to let yourself kind of get into something like that. Let's hear a
Okay.
song.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, as much as we'd like to help the kids, we got to move some product on this show, too.
Yeah.
Are you queued up there, Anderson? This one's called Kyoto Now.
Thank you very much.
You guys are too awesome.
Bad Religion, everybody. And again, if you want to find out where to see Bad Religion, just go to badreligion.com on the net and find out when they're coming to a town near you. All right, let's squeeze in one more call before break. Vicky,
Yes.
you're 38?
Yes.
What's up?
I'm calling in reference to something you guys said probably about a month ago, but it was the first I could get through. You said, both of you said, you and Dr. Drew said that you would rather be with a woman who didn't get along with her mother than a woman who didn't get along with her father.
Right.
I'm curious of why that is.
We were just talking about that in detail during the song. in fact.
Yeah. Well, because as a male, you sort of become dad in the relationship, and because you have male genitalia, you don't have to worry about it as much as if she doesn't get along well with her mom.
Whatever was played out with Dad gets played out with adult male peers.
Oh, okay.
And it's the relationship. A woman will seek the same kind of person as Dad, and if Dad was abandoning or abusive, naturally enough, abandonment and abuse will ensue.
Yeah.
You can't make an abandoning, abusive person magically available for an intimate relationship. He's not available for that.
And let's put it this way: if a young girl has a, let's say, alcoholic, abusive dad, she will most certainly hook up with an alcoholic, abusive guy later on in life. But if she had an alcoholic, abusive mom, that doesn't mean she's going to hook up with the alcoholic, abusive guy
she'll be
at all.
She'll be a cutter. She'll have chaos.
Right.
She'll have her own.
Whatever, though. She goes, you watch Sports Center, she cuts in the next room, whatever. She's not riding you.
No,
that's the point.
The woman, the mom tends to be more about the
Honey, you need some new razor blades?
regulatory,
Okay?
regulatory, emotional regulation.
So what do you suggest
What's going on with you?
along with her father do in order to not in order to break the cycle of
What's your deal? Well, therapy is obviously the most efficient way to do it. But what's the situation with you?
Oh, nothing specific. Just haven't done a lot with my dad.
And how your relationship?
Very well. Anyway, since I was younger.
Have your relationship?
Probably because the older sister who was favored over me, and so I think I've always just had some resentment there.
I think that's a cover for some.
And let me tell you about that favorite stuff, because my sister tries to pull that crap on me once in a while. Like, oh, they were the world's crappiest parents, but they were great to me and horrible to you. Like, Drew, when are good parents bad to one and good to another?
Not unless
well,
like
I don't think he was bad to me. He just was more interested in her and her life because she was into sports. And I never doubted that he loved me.
Okay. All right.
He's just more interested.
Are you married?
No, no, I'm not.
You lesbian?
No, I'm not.
Well, why is it funny? Are you divorced?
Because I haven't gotten married, and so after hearing you say that on the radio, I was.
What have your relationships been like?
What do you mean? What have they been like? Have they been bad? They haven't been bad, but they've always ended in. I usually am friends with the person I've gone out with, but
all right. So you've not really.
It doesn't ever go to the commitment stage of marriage. Let's put it that way.
Wow. All right. So something's up. So how about a little therapy?
Yeah, I think that's probably what I should do.
All right. I'll do that.
Okay.
That's all right.
Thank you.
It's just like any other problem you might have.
Yeah.
Something happened in the past, you fix it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Good
Thank
times.
You.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Really good times.
Yeah. Wow, 38, never married, nothing going on. All right, we're going to talk to someone who wants a boob reduction when we come back. This is kind of call I've been waiting for. 1534 double D.
Bouncy.
After this. Everybody, Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Bad Religion is in our studio tonight. Greg and Brooks are all here. Process of Belief.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great to have you guys.
It's good to be back.
We love being here.
We love
Let's
Bad
do this
Religion.
every day.
Leah?
Yeah?
You're 15?
Mm-hmm.
You're 34 double D?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
How's the rest of you doing?
Good. I mean, everything's normal.
Everything's normal. How tall are you?
About 5'3", 5'4".
How much you weigh?
120, 130. Depends.
Okay. I'm going 130.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going 135.
And you're 34 double D.
Yeah.
All right.
I've had them since I was like 10, 11.
Hold on. You didn't have double D at 10.
I did.
No way.
12.
12.
All right, whatever.
Well, maybe.
Let's go with 11.
Okay, go with 11. It's going to help me later tonight. 10 I'm going to have a little internal struggle going on.
But I was wondering, like, is there any natural way to reduce them without surgery?
Well, losing weight.
Yeah, now, are you overweight at all?
No.
Are you on any kind of medication, birth control pills, anything like that?
No.
You are perfect.
So that's it. It's really about weight reduction.
The guys like you?
Yeah, guys are just guys.
They're interested in your breast?
Imagine what the guys are like.
That's about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what do you like them for?
Well, guys are just asses.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
all right. But
thank you.
Here's the thing. Like, guys like you for those reasons. But that's all guys are attracted to when they're 16 is physicality anyway. I mean, I haven't made this argument in a while, but, guys are attracted to breasts, so they're idiots. But if they're attracted to your eyes, your ass, your legs...
Then there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, but what that's all guys are into is something physical, so who cares what part of the body it's on the body. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At that age. Yeah. And then somewhere, eventually when they hit their early 80s... and
sometimes.
Yeah.
Are your taters balanced?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay. All right, you're fine.
Another thing that...
But they cause really bad back problems.
They do. Well, you maybe have to do some exercise and some stretching and stuff like that.
I mean, I do sit-ups and I lift weights, but...
All right, and if you continue to have back and neck problem, that sort of thing, that is a reason for a breast reduction surgically. So. Greg, you had something to say?
No.
How's it going with the guys, though? You say you don't like guys.
I like guys, but... I don't waste my time with them because
They want
I really
your
don't
boobs.
I really don't need those problems.
In
right
addition to the Asian and the African American, Brooks is into the weird
big cans.
No, the sort of strange
Asymmetrical cans.
Asymmetry, yeah.
Oh, that's
Freaky, man.
That's
Freaky.
interesting.
That's twisted.
Hey,
you know who got a breast reduction?
Who?
Punky Brewster.
Oh, yeah.
Fry.
Yeah.
When
Boy,
she was a piece of work. When she
Yeah.
was like 16, 17.
She doesn't
Yeah.
even look like the same person now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't stand. I'm a conscientious objector to breast reduction
Yeah.
surgery, Drew.
Yeah, they're going to have to cut through you to get to a set of breasts.
Let me ask you something. I got something on my mind here. Now, do you think that the people who, I mean, obviously, I was getting the vibe that she did not appreciate the guys coming on to her
Right.
because of her breasts.
They're rude.
Because guys are all pigs when they're age 15 till 55, anyways.
Right.
But what I'm wondering
They sound
is,
like that.
are your breasts that much of a? Do they interfere with your enjoyment of life aside from the attention they get from all the pigs?
And do you have a scanner?
No. In other words.
So that's what she's talking about, bro. I know. Wait a minute, Leah. Do you have bad experiences with guys?
No, but it's just most of the guys treat me like crap because I have a large chest.
Right. So do you think? Here's my question: do you, in your heart of hearts, think that the problems with guys will go away if you get rid of this burden on your chest? That's what I'm saying.
Get this off.
Is it really a breast reduction that you want, or is it that you want these guys to go away?
I would never get a breast reduction.
All right.
Okay.
Just lose some weight, exercise. It's all right. It's
All right.
fine.
And listen, there's something going. Where's your dad?
Where's my dad? My dad is
In Israel.
Broken Arrow.
He's over in Broken Arrow.
Yeah.
Where's your dad?
My dad's in Israel.
And where are you living? You're living over in Functional Bow.
Well, no. Okay.
Oh.
This
my
is
parents are divorced.
This sounds like her, doesn't it? The girl.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on. Play that tape again. 1 second.
Where's your dad?
My dad's in Israel. What's my dad doing in Israel?
All right, Leah.
Yeah.
That's not you, is it?
No, that's not me.
Okay, Dad's over in Broken Arrow.
Yeah.
And you're not in Broken Arrow.
No, I live in Kiefer.
Okay. And when did he cut out?
Come on, we all know how far that is.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good 50 miles. but-
Okay. Do you keep in touch with him?
Yes, I keep in touch. I just moved with my mom because my dad, he got a DUI and went to jail, and it kind of freaked me out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I decided to move with my mom.
All right.
All right. I just sense there's something going on there. And listen, guys don't abuse girls with large breasts. I mean, they want to get to know them. Maybe they want to get their sweater off, but I wouldn't call it abusive. Sometimes there's some ribbing that goes
girls,
on.
Yeah. They don't like the sort of, the cat calling. They don't like the fact that they don't look them in the eyes. They look them in the chest all the time. And then the girls treat them badly, too. The women shun them and accuse them of things.
Okay. Why is every chick with a flat chest out getting a boob job then? If it's such a horrible hand dealt to you, what a horrible, what a crippling handicap this is to have a nice rack. Why are they spending billions of dollars a year on breast implants? Ha ha. Thank you, Wallace.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? You're 25.
Yeah, sorry I don't have any issues or infections, but just a big Bad Religion fan. Wanted to call and see what's going on with the guys.
What's up, bro?
Thanks a lot, but tonight we're only taking infection calls.
And breast reduction.
Killing me. First, I just want to say to Greg Hetton, you inspired me to play guitar. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Brooks, you filled in Bobby's shoes nicely with Shattered Faith. The first time I heard that sounded incredible.
I've never played Shattered Faith.
Oh, come on. You didn't play on that one?
Did we play on
He's
that?
just-
Yeah, it was a...
Brooks doesn't know the titles. He only hits the skins. You know?
Oh, Shattered Faith was the B-side, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
He'll be here all week.
And Greg Graffin, man, and American Legion helped me through some tough times, man. I just love that album.
Thanks a lot.
And, well, my question is, when Brett was away, you guys made some great albums on Atlantic, but, I've heard criticism, I've read stuff about how they were subpar albums for Bad Religion standards, but I think some songs like Sowing the Seeds of Utopia and Don't Sell Me Short are just some of your best songs, And how do you feel about those albums and those years without Brett?
Well...
Yeah.
We're laughing because Brooks was about to answer that question, and he
No,
wasn't
I just
even
think
in
it's
the
funny
band.
because I wasn't even in the band at that time. So and Greg
He can
wrote
still have valid
Greg wrote
feelings.
those albums. So
Anyway, your question is a real common one right nowadays. You know, people are always wondering what's it like to have Brett back in the band, and yeah, you know, if you listen to The Process of Belief, you recognize real familiarity. So that's honest familiarity, because having him back is like old times.
Wallace is like working for BAM or something.
He's
questions.
He knows our catalog.
It's funny too when
Talk to you later.
he said he's a
Talk to you
big
later.
Bad Religion fan, and the way he hit the syllables there sounded like he was a big Bad Religion.
He's a fan of religion.
Yeah, he's a big guy who likes religion. All right, let's take a little break, and we'll be right back after this. Well, that's the show. I want to thank Bad Religion for coming in here, because it's so always good to see these guys.
Thank you for having
Thanks for having us, babe.
Thank you very much.
The Process of Belief, everybody. That is the name of the CD, and also you just go to badreligion.com if you want to find out more information about their touring and concerts and dates and all that. I want to thank Brian for doing a great job on the phones and coffee all week.
Whatever.
Tara, don't call me Tara, goddammit, for doing a great job on the phones and the phones. Junior executive producer Lauren, for doing a fantastic job. Producer Ann, and of course the magic fingered one, the one who works his own brand of magic on those potentiometers. Engineer Anderson, everybody. So,
Anderson.
Until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Okay, everybody, listen up. Your dad's a dick.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.